little bit of information for you real quick for this video. People were smart back in the day, you know, and to carry on the tradition verbally, that's fine, but you shouldn't carry on thinking that it's sweet and that you're keeping in your heritage by doing things that they had to do when they haven't any choice to do anything different. So eating chitlins and other innards of animals wasn't a choice. It was mandatory. It was mandatory in order to survive or to try to be healthy. So one of the other things they did was, once they got some type of liberation, they used codes. And one of them was the chitlin code. And what they did was they used those chitlins in order to say, if they serving chitlins at this restaurant or this nightclub or whatever it might have been, because there wasn't nightclubs like we have now, there's more of like a place that people gathered. And so if they served chitlins, they knew that black people could perform at those places and get paid, because that was not something that was allowed at that point in time, which is where the chitlin circuit developed. Just a little tidbit before we get into this. What's up, folks? I'm in the mood to discuss food. Let's have a little bit of food for thought again today. So, when we circle around and we go all around the world, everybody got some type of cuisine that they enjoy. And there's always some type of nice cuisine that they enjoy. And the other thing about the cuisine that they enjoy is it's usually a nice restaurant that sells that cuisine. Other than the people that, when you look at their background of what they call good food, it's the people that go to the soul food. So I got a lot of problems with the soul food thing. You know, it's people that their cuisine is tacos and burritos, and there's people that their cuisine is pasta and chicken. You know, there's people with all different type of cuisines that they enjoy. Even the weird delicacies that people choose to eat and claim they're better than the soul food. So let's go down through this little soul food thing. What is soul food? Why is it called soul food? Is it called soul food because it was a quick killer? It tend to make the people that continue to eat it their whole life have high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, and die from these things. People talking about how they got gout. You know, what's this soul food all about? Ruining your soul? Taking you out? No, I say beware of the soul food. The Bible don't say eat soul food either. Then on top of that, why the seasoning gotta be seasoning salt? And everything consists of salt. I think people that eat this soul food or cook this soul food might be the only people that use salt pork. Who eats salt pork? That's just disgusting from the beginning. And you're cooking with all this grease, sugar, salt, and you wonder why everybody's overweight, or morbidly overweight, why everybody's sick, why everybody's heart is messed up. Because you're messing it up. You load the food up with butter, salt, all kind of fake seasonings rather than just putting herbs and regular spices in there. Using all of these made up seasonings. Slap your mama, Lowry seasoning salt, all this old crazy stuff. Onion salt. What is onion salt? Garlic salt. Salt, salt, salt. So you mixing all this food up with all this stuff and then you wonder why you get sick. Put a stick of butter in everything. And you wonder why your arteries clog. You wonder why you need a stent. Let's stop being stupid, people. It's not soul food. And the people that originated eating this stuff, they didn't have a choice. They was throwing these things like chitlins. They're in a bucket. Why do you think they're in a bucket? Actually a red pail. Because that's the way that they got their food. Imagine, when you butcher in a hog, you butcher in a cow, or whatever you might be butchering, where do the innards and the waste go? It goes in a bucket. And so those things was thrown in the bucket as the good meat was being cut off the cows. There's no good meat on the pig, but the good meat to some of the people out there from the pig, that was sent into the house. And all these innards and hooves, ears, face, tongue, stomach, all of this stuff was thrown in the bucket. Liver, heart, chicken's feet. So, and that was said, if you want to eat something, there you go. That's why most of the stuff get boiled or placed in a vat of grease. Because that was the two ways that people had to do their cooking. They got lard from pigs to make grease from the fat, and they had water to boil from the well. It ain't sweet to be talking about soul food. Find something better to do. I think most of us out here smarter than that. Let's grow up, people. Stop making the same mistakes over and over. God put everything in the Bible for a reason. He put everything in your face for a reason. Every episode that you have in your life occurs for a reason. It depends on whether you choose to learn from it or not. Stop eating pig titties, feet, ears, face, tongue, stomach, guts, intestines, so let's just say. You can call it tripe or anything you want to call it. It ain't sweet. Stop eating the liver. We're not cannibals. We're not cavemen. I'm out. Tired of talking.